Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet, y'all. If there's ones in it, I appreciate you anyway. Real quick, y'all know how I like to do, man. Let's have a moment of silence for Miss Patrice Wilson, who had her life stolen from her by a damn demon, a poor excuse of a man, and all that other good stuff. There's other things I would like to say, but unfortunately, YouTube has been cracking down on a lot of the name calling and verbiages that I've been using throughout these however many years. So I can't really say a lot of things I would like to say about him. But we'll just stick to poor excuse of a man and demon. Hopefully this video fly through in the radar for YouTube. If not, then it is what it is. But let's have a moment of silence real quick, y'all. Yeah, man. You know, it's one of those situations where there's so much more I feel like I should be able to say, but again, y'all, YouTube has been really cracking down on the verbiages we use and the community guidelines and all the other things that we have to follow. So it is what it is, y'all. But let's get into this video because it's just such a sad case. Gorgeous woman, young, educated. I believe she was a nurse or something like that. So it's unfortunate. And my condolences goes out, of course, to her. I think she has kids too, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely my condolences goes out to her immediate family that lost their child. You know what I mean? So, but let's get into it.
All right, now we're going to turn to the arrest of a man suspected in the kidnapping and murder of a Metro Detroit nurse.
On Saturday, Patrice LaToya Wilson was kidnapped while getting in her car at Detroit Receiving Hospital. Family members say that she had previously been in a relationship with the suspect, 36-year-old Jameer Miller.
And tonight, we are learning police are looking into any potential ties Miller could have to a missing person case from 2011 involving Bianca Green, who is the mother, should I say, of Miller's son.
7 Action News reporter Whitney Burney is in downtown Detroit with what we're learning about the man's troubled past.
Just a day.
So his other baby mom has been missing since 2011. Is that, did I hear that correctly? I may have been tripping. Let me run it back a little bit because
Ties Miller could have to a missing person case from 2000.
Say that she had previously been in a relationship with the suspect, 36-year-old Jameer Miller.
And tonight, we are learning police are looking into any potential ties Miller could have to a missing person case from 2011 involving Bianca Green, who is the mother, should I say, of Miller's son.
7 Action News reporter Whitney Burney is in downtown Detroit.
yeah, man. I mean, y'all. I mean, I don't know what the state laws in Detroit is, but y'all can go ahead and throw him in a chair, man. I'm not even a betting person, but I can almost guarantee you he has something to do with that other young lady going missing. Because nobody can just wake up. I'm not saying nobody, but people in majority cannot just wake up one day and just snap and just kidnap this woman that you're supposed to be in love with, throw her in a trunk and shoot her and do all these crazy things to her. You've done something like this before. And clearly he has. With his first damn baby mama. And if he didn't, he wasn't the one to do it per se, I'm sure he knows something about it. Let's keep
right with what we're learning about the man's troubled past.
Just a day before her daughter's body was discovered.
To hear about it with someone else's kid and never thinking it was going to be one of yours.
Mother Rosalind Livingston still held out hope that 29-year-old Patrice Wilson would make it home safely.
She's a very good talker. She's a very good reasoner person, so maybe she's trying to reason with him and to talk him into letting her go and so she can go home to her son.
Police say early Saturday morning, as Wilson left her shift at Detroit Receiving Hospital, her ex-boyfriend, 36-year-old Jameer Miller, approached her in a wig, forced her into the passenger seat at gunpoint, and kidnapped her. Later, the 29-year-old nurse was found shot to death in the trunk of her car at an apartment complex in Novi.
It's a tragedy that someone like Miss Wilson would be taken away from this world.
Dressed up in a wig, kidnapped her, then killed her. I mean, it sounds like it's premeditated. And again, just throw this man in the damn electric chair. Just get it over with. Get it over with. I'm not even joking. Just get it over with. I don't want them spending taxpayers' money to keep him fed and to keep hot water running on his ass. No. Nah, just throw him in an electric chair. This is insane. This is insane.
So young.
Police say after they applied pressure through search warrants in the investigative process, Miller negotiated his surrender to police via his attorney and was taken into custody around 2:15 Sunday afternoon. Police say this isn't the suspect's first run-in with the law.
He's a very violent person. He has a significant criminal history. And there is a history of domestic violence associated with that as well.
Chief White says this makes 12 homicides this year tied to domestic violence, the reason he's advocating for more resources for victims.
In this instance, this is someone who did what she could to separate herself from that situation. Unfortunately, though, these types of offenders don't take no for an answer, and more needs to be done to protect our victims. There's PPOs and things such as that, but we certainly like to see a lot more being done before someone else has to lose their life.
Police say the specific charges that Miller could be facing are forthcoming. We also asked police about something many of you have been talking about online. About 10 years ago, a woman named Bianca Green went missing from the Romulus area, and Miller is said to be the father of Green's child. Police say they're now looking into any potential ties that Miller could have to that case, and they're working with the original investigating agency. Reporting here in Detroit, Whitney Burney, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, please look into that. Please look into that, because I mean, listen. There's so much I want to say, man, but I just keep thinking, I can just see YouTube sending me an email now talking about, Dev, you can't da 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 da. I can just see it, so I'm just trying my best just to bite my tongue. I really hope that justice will be served swiftly. And just like the chief said, this man has a long history of a violent history of of a domestic disturbance, those types of disturbances, those types of areas. I want to know, if possible, did this young lady, Patrice Wilson, did she know about his past? I would imagine she didn't. Because it will only make sense to avoid a man such as that in those types of situations. And I also want to know, from 2011, from over a decade ago, what was the end result of them, or the evidence, whatever they could find. What was the end result of them just brushing off the missing woman from 2011? What was the end result of that? Clearly, this man has done this before, dressing up in a goddamn wig to kidnap his damn girlfriend. I can't even say girlfriend, to kidnap this woman. That's what I should say. And I'm thinking about it now, that's probably why they wasn't able to get anything from 2011, because they probably saw another damn woman in probably him dressing up in a goddamn wig doing it again from back then. This is crazy. Miss Patrice Wilson, I can just hope and pray that your soul is at peace. Seeing a parent burying a child is something that a lot of people don't want happening, but it's the reality, especially in this day and age. It's the reality of the world that we're living in, and it's just such a sad and unfortunate thing. I'm looking at that young woman like my sister, like my little sister. My little sister's about her age, 29. Well, they the same damn age. That could have been my little sister. That could have been my cousin. That could have been, you know, someone that I knew. No, one of my homegirls. That is insane. And I would like to urge and stress to a lot of women that may be in hopefully not nowhere near as bad, but that may be in a situation such as this, that I will stress to y'all to make sure that you get help from your family, from the police, from, you know, friends. Run away, do whatever it is you got to do. If you're watching this, get your ass up out of there, because this could be you next. God forbid, but this could be you next. What did the mother just say? Oh, you hear stories like this all the time about other people's daughter, but you never imagine that it happens to yours. Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact. So now what? I hope the justice system gives a swift verdict. I hope more information comes out about the other young lady, Miss Green, so her family could be laid, you know, could be at peace or find some type of comfort, or, you know what I mean, closure on the matter, on the unfortunate matter. I know it's been over 10 years, but still, people would like to have closure. Missing for 10 years. For 10 years straight, her parents and her family has been thinking, today may be the day that my child comes home, or my family member, my loved one comes home. And it hasn't been that way for 10 damn years. So sad, man. I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. RIP to Patrice Wilson, and my deepest condolences to her family. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, may y'all be safe for her, cuz.